Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends of Switzerland and Turkey. Welcome. It's a great honor to welcome Swiss Federal Chancellor Ignacio Cassis, Minister of Foreign Affairs, as well as Turkish Minister for Family and Social Services, Mainur Özdemir Buktaş, to this special occasion. For more than 100 years, we have maintained strong bilateral relations marked by diplomatic, economic, cultural, and scientific exchanges based on shared values such as mutual respect, international cooperation, and a commitment to regional stability. With tonight's concert, Crossed Modernities, we commemorate 100 years of the Friendship Treaty between Switzerland and Turkey. I'm delighted to say a few words about two exceptional artists who will take the stage tonight, Joanna Goodell and Leila Ramezan, for a concert that promises to be a true meeting of cultures and musical sensitivities. Joanna Goodell, born in Switzerland to an Anglo-Turkish family, is known for her unique ability to blend the Western classical tradition with the spiritual music of the East. Her resonance reflects the multicultural vision, combining masterworks and of the repertoire with Sufi influences, gongs, and her own composition. Joining her is Leila Ramezan, a French-Swiss pianist of Iranian origin whose work bridges her Persian roots with the Western classical world. Leila is a passionate advocate of cultural dialogue. She is currently curating a groundbreaking four-part series, 100 Years of Iranian Classical Music for Piano. Her performances have been broadcast by Radio France, RTS, it's a Swiss radio, CBC, and many more. Together, Joanna Goodell and Leila Ramezan invite us on a musical journey that crosses borders, eras, and tradition. A dialogue between West and East, past and present. Before passing the floor to Minister Cassis, let me warmly thank our Turkish and Swiss partners, especially the Turkish Ministry of Culture and Tourism, the Directorate of Fine Arts, the Turkish Ministry of Foreign Affairs, as well as our sponsors, private companies, both Turkish and Swiss, who made this event possible tonight. Let this evening be not only a celebration of what has been, but a promise of what is yet to come, a renewed commitment to creativity, understanding, and friendship that grows even stronger. Thank you.
Madam Minister, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, and in particular, dear friends of Turkey and Switzerland. It's a great honor to welcome you all this evening to this very special occasion. We gather here not just to enjoy the extraordinary talents of Swiss pianists Joanna Goodell and Leila Ramezan, who are about to play for us, but also to celebrate the 100 years anniversary of the Treaty of Friendship between Switzerland and Turkey. What a remarkable milestone this is. A century ago, our two nations laid the foundations of a relationship built on mutual respect, dialogue, and cooperation. Since then, our ties have flourished across trade, diplomacy, science, and of course, culture. Culture is what makes a friendship truly felt. Not just seen on paper, but heard on music, captured in photography, and passed on through centuries and generations. Economically, Switzerland is one of Turkey's top foreign investors. Around 300 Swiss firms have invested over $10 billion in Turkey so far, ranking 6th in the foreign direct investment landscape in 2023. More than 100 Swiss companies operate in Turkey, employing around 21,000 people. Our bilateral trade exceeded $10 billion last year. These investments create jobs, foster innovation, and deepen a strong and dynamic economic partnership. It is a source of pride that the Swiss Civil Code, drafted by Eugen Huber, was adopted into Turkish legislation in 1926, a landmark in the broader context of legal reform and modernization in the early 20th century. Dear guests, I just had the pleasure to inaugurate the exhibition Swiss Traces in Ankara through Annemarie Schwarzenbach's lens. Annemarie Schwarzenbach, a famous Swiss writer, photographer, and traveler, captured Ankara during its transformation in the early 30s. Her work is being shown for the first time in Turkey. These pictures are a powerful testament to our shared history. It is essential that we keep and share these stories. Tonight's concert is another way of telling the story of our ties. Modernité croisée, intersecting modernities, is a musical journey through East and West. Annemarie Schwarzenbach's text will be brought into dialogue with the music of Swiss, Turkish, and French composers from the first half of the 20th century. It invites us to reflect on the cultural dialogues that shaped modern Turkey and inspired generations of artists across Europe and the Middle East. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, let yourselves be carried by the music of Joanna Gudel and Leila Ramezan, two extraordinary women whose hands give voice to harmony, memory, and hope. In their presence, Atatürk's words take on new life. He said, "Everything we see in the world is the creative work of women." Thank you. Thank you so much for being here.
Distinguished guests, it's a great pleasure to be here with you today, commemorating the 100th anniversary of the Treaty of Friendship signed between Turkey and Switzerland. We are here not only to celebrate the diplomatic relations between our two countries, but also to honor our century-long friendship, solidarity, and cultural exchange. The treaty signed 100 years ago built a strong bridge between Turkey and Switzerland. This bridge has grown stronger and deeper over time, not only through politics and economy, but also through art, science, education, and shared humanitarian values. Today, the deep-rooted diplomatic ties between our two countries form a solid foundation for our strong cooperation. Both countries share common visions on many issues regarding the promotion of peace and stability on the international stage. Based on this shared understanding, we aspire to advance our cooperation even further to promote peace and stability on a global scale. The humanitarian aspect of this cooperation is of great importance. As Turkey, we implement comprehensive policies that protect the family, strengthen social welfare, and safeguard the rights of children, women, persons with disabilities, and older persons. I would like to emphasize that we are open to sharing experiences with Switzerland on this area, as we already discussed, ministers, and develop new models together. We believe that our inclusive social policies, which extend the community-based solidarity, will be further strengthened through the sharing of knowledge and experience with friendly countries. Distinguished guests, art is not the most elegant tool of cultural diplomacy. Music is a universal language that transcends borders, cultures, and generations. And tonight, we will listen to a special concert that reflects the friendship between our two countries. We see this night not only as a tribute to the past, but also as a hopeful step toward our shared future. This concert will also be a beautiful demonstration of how cultures nourish one another and how art serves as a unifying force. Before concluding my remarks, I would like to express our pleasures in welcoming the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Switzerland, His Excellency Ignazio Cassis, to Turkey. I extend my heartfelt thanks to all the artists contributing to this meaningful event, and also as well as the Embassy of Switzerland and everyone involved in organizing this event. I hope that the friendship between Turkey and Switzerland will continue to strengthen in the centuries to come. I invite you to enjoy the beauty of this unforgettable music journey. Thank you. Enjoy.